What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? The election fix is in. JP Patafio is trying to steal the election from the members of TA Surface. So, just in case, if you didn't know, there will be a rerun election in TA Surface regarding the bus operators. Man, you talking about stealing an election, right? And they not stealing it from progressive change. They're stealing it from the members, right? So the neutral monitor or the unneutral monitor, the bias monitor, um, ruled that the election have to be run in TA Surface. And this is all because JP Patafio lost. I mean, won. JP Patafio won, but he lost all his offices. They lost the progressive change, right? Now, the neutral monitor picked the number of 123 ballots that she claimed had the neat X's in the boxes. First of all, the neutral monitor is not a graphologist. She never studied graphology. She don't have the jurisdiction to say that these X's are marked the same in these boxes because what did she study? What's her expertise in determining that? Right. You could compare ballots and say they're similar, but if they not identical, what are you saying? How can you tell how many different people wrote these X's in these boxes? Whether was it one person? Was it 123 people like she claimed? Was it 15 people? She cannot say that. So how can she claim that there were 123 invalid ballots for progressive change? And not only did she do that, right? She created some language called a swing ballot. So what she did was she took um the 123 ballots and times that by 2, which makes 246. And 246 was the number that um she used to rerun the election. So what I mean by that, anybody who uh lost by or less than 246 ballots, they are allowed to get their election reran again, right? They're allowed to get their election reran again. Listen, the people of TA Surface, you got to pay attention. They not stealing this election from progressive change. They stealing the election from you guys. They trying to say that you guys did not vote properly. They trying to say that you guys made the wrong decision and not wanting JP and his crew in. So now they making you guys re-vote again starting January 2nd, right? Let me make sure that's the date. January 3rd, Monday, January 3rd. They making you guys rerun the election again. What does that mean for the union? Guess what? The union got to spend money. Our union dollars is going into them stealing the election from the members. There's no democracy here in local 100. There's absolutely no democracy here in local 100. When you beat them fair and square, guess what they do? They come and say that you cheated. They come and say that you cheated if you beat them fair and square. How does that make sense? How does that make sense? Somebody try to explain this to me, right? So your union dollars that you spend, because these elections aren't cheap. These elections are six-figure elections, right? So they're going to take our union money when they claim that they don't have money and that we're not doing that well as a union financially. It's so important for them to cheat to rerun an election, a six-figure election, to give TA Surface um, an unfair result. What are they trying to do here? I don't get what they're trying to do. And the members of TA Surface, you guys should be very, very pissed, right? You guys should be very pissed. But this is what I need for you guys to do. I need you guys to listen clearly, right? Listen clearly. Don't become disenfranchised. Don't be like, yo, F this process. I'm not doing this again. Because that's what they want you to do. Want to know why? Because JP supporters, the people who's trying to steal this election, they're not going to be standoffish. They go make sure that their votes get in. So if you voted for progressive change, right? I need you guys to go out there and re-vote starting January 3rd. Ballots will be sent out January 3rd. Don't become disenfranchised. Get involved. Get other people to get involved because they trying to steal the election from you. My brother Kemp at. I got to get somebody on, man. This is beyond disgusting. Anybody from TA Surface watching right now? This is beyond disgusting. There's absolutely no reason for this. There's absolutely no reason for this. Absolutely. About to get my brother Kemp on. Add him in right now. But this is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. How I've never seen nothing like this a day in my life in which they feel that they are able to steal an election from the members. This is not about progressive change. Because you want to know what? Progressive change will continue to do the work whether they elected in or not. They are trying to steal this election from the members. There's absolutely no democracy in Local 100. It's strictly corruption. Kemp, accept the request, please. I need to get you on. I need to get you on. There's absolutely no democracy in Local 100. Kemp has said the connection fell. I need you to try again. Try again, my brother. But yo, this is beyond crazy. This is beyond crazy. And then they try to make it seem like it's wrong for you to tell members how to vote. You can tell members how to vote. If you're a depot chair, you can tell members how to vote. If you're running in the election, you can tell members how to vote. You could put out a template to tell people how to vote. You could put out a template to tell people how to vote. What's good, my brother?
Peace, what's going on?
What's going on? I need you to be still because I need you to deliver this message. I need for the people to feel you on this because this is big, man. This is big.
I just want to show you where I came to because the amount of anger what's crazy is, and y'all got to pardon me because it's hard for me. Let me chill. So, just to be clear, this emotion is reflected as rage. Because I can't tell you what I want to do. So I had to come here. I had to come to the cemetery. I had to light a cigar. I had to talk to my father in the ground. I had to talk to God and say, please don't let me lose it. Because what I want to do to them, it don't have nothing to do with elections. So I got to chill. Like, I can't even be around them. I can't be around no one. Because it's a different level. It ain't even about the election, bro. It ain't about the title. It ain't about the job. It's about the fact that they think they could get away with stealing it from people who took part in a process that I promised them works. That I promised them if they got out there and supported us, that their voices would be heard. And when their voices were heard, and their voices were counted, the losers are trying to steal it. We know what we did. We did it the right way. We got out there, we hit the streets, we had a message, we carried it, we delivered it, we fought against all the bullshit tricks they tried. You ever seen that meme where they said you run in a race and some people got a clear path and on your side there's potholes, there's spikes, there's landmines? We had to get through all of that just to be able to run in this election. We had to be confronted. We had to be insulted. We had to be deprived. We had to fight against the elections committee, against the incumbents, against the machine, and then still won in spite of all of that. This is the equivalent to what minorities go through in society when they say, yo, the game ain't rigged. No, the game is rigged.
Fact.
And we beat the rigged game. And you know how we beat it? We beat it with the power of the people. We beat it with the power of the people. And as a smack in the face to the power of the people, they are intending to steal it from the people because they don't care about the people. They only care about themselves. This is only about what benefits them. They don't care about the consequence. They're willing to lose it all just to try to steal it. Because remember, by rerunning it back, JP risked losing his seat that he won. When in the history of someone winning did they want to risk losing the most powerful seat in TA Surface just to bring his friends along? You know why? Because he knows he can't steal with us there. That's why. Because he wants to be able to be corrupt in peace. He cannot steal if we're watching him. That was the referendum about this election. That we are not going to let you steal anymore. That we are going to make our local upright and forthright and accountable to the members. This is not about the elite anymore. This was about the members. This was a movement of the people. And they don't like that. Because they can't operate underneath the barriers or the guise of what he needs all his friends with him to steal from you. Because we're not going to let him. That's what this is about. Think about it. If he really cared about the members, he would say, look, we lost and I'm going to work with the new ones to try to bring forth what the members really wanted. It's not what this is about. It's not what this is about. And I needed to get that out because I'm going to tell you, if I saw one of them before I came here, I can't tell you what was going to happen. I can't guarantee that. Because if they willing to steal it from you, I'm willing to throw it all away for you. I'm willing to throw it all away. Just to make it right. If that means that I might have to did something, I don't know that. I'm just saying that I conceivably could not consider coming across one of them who are attempting to steal from you and allowing that to just be part of the process. That is unacceptable. So, with all that being said, whatever they intending to do, they're going to have to kill me to take this back. And we are going to rally. We're going to do everything the right way. We already did it the right way. But the reality is that they already have a plan. Their plan is hoping that the process now will be dissuaded and people will think that they already got it or they did this or the process don't work or why try. No, this is why they're doing it. They're doing it hoping that on a second go around, there'll be less turnout, that the enthusiasm of the overall election will be gone and that they can cherry pick and pick certain people out and try to put some more of their cronies back in place to help steal from you. That's what this is about. And the reason why the local is allowing them to do it and supporting them to do this and using your union dollars to help them is because they don't like the fact that they lost so many e-board spots. And that in order for on the local level for them to continue robbing you, they have to have those e-board spots. They have to have people who go along with the bullshit. And we're not down with the bullshit. We are down with the members. They don't want the members' voice to be heard. They want their own little voices in smoke-filled rooms and inner circles to be the voice of the people, when the voice of the people is the voice that should always be the one heard. That was our platform. That's what we ran on. That's what the people wanted.
Now, let's be clear, too, that for the past 10 years, they have uh, constructed a mechanism to keep members disenfranchised. And this right here will help feed that mechanism, because how can you win something fair and square and then they come and say no, they cheated? And let's be clear of the facts. An imaginary witness. They created a witness that they don't want to name. They don't want to say who it is, right? They trying to throw the most militant black person in TA Surface. He's not a part of the go along, get along gang. Richard Thorne up under the bus. They trying to uproot Richard Thorne, right? This is, and I know a lot of people hate when I mention this, but this is white supremacy at its finest. The people who's calling these shots are upholding white supremacy, man. JP, Don Hart, they working together. There's no way possible that she could come to that conclusion when, let me remind y'all, in 2018, that same protest was brought up by Joseph Campbell. It got denied. In 2015, that same protest was brought up by Joseph Campbell. It got denied. In 2021, that protest was brought up by the winner of a slate, JP Patafio, and it was accepted. Why is that? Why is that? They want to steal from you guys. This is not about progressive change. This is about them stealing from the members, because if JP was about solidarity and coming together, well, your guys got voted out. Now you got to work with other people. It's just the fact that that's not the go along, get along game. He's comfortable with stealing from the people he been working with, his henchmen. He don't have no henchmen with the people that ran and won this time. He have nobody to be crooked with that's going to continue to destroy the division. Why aren't they running maintenance? Oh, because they went along, they was with JP. That's why. Members got to wake up, Kemp. Enough is enough, bro. Enough is enough.
Yo, and here's what's, so without any proof, right? With fake witnesses, unknown witnesses, alleged witnesses. This is the barometer they use to rerun a full election. Never done before, by the record. Let's also add that this has never been done in the history of our local. Let's start with that, because this has never been done. You know why? Because they've never gotten their ass handed to them the way like this before. The members have never spoke out in this way before, and they were always able to manipulate the process to a point where they did not expect this outcome. So they didn't know what to do in this outcome, and they're willing to actually expose themselves for being corrupt just because they're not willing to accept this reality. That is the reality. The reality is that they don't know how to adjust to the people being in charge. And you do know why the people hate them so much? Because of this exact reason, that they don't trust the voice of the people whenever it's in conflict with their own. That when there's a decision to be made about whether we should shut the depot down because of safety issues, when there's a decision to be made on the road, when there's a decision to be made that benefits the members and might spite management or the elite, they shut you down. They don't ask you. They just make the decision and then come to the depot and try to sell you the lie. Now they don't have the ability to sell the lie because they don't have a division to sell the lie. We're not going to sell the lie.
Facts.
That's their problem.
Facts.
That's their problem. You can't lie to me or tell me, yo, Kemp, go back and tell them that this is what it is. I'm going to be like, oh, no, we're going to tell them what it is. Oh, they're going to know what it is. Ain't no secrets here, bruh. We ain't part of the go along to get along, bruh. And that's what the members want. But y'all don't want that because you can't sell your lie to the members through us. That's why we won.
Facts.
Because the members trust us. They trust that whether or not you try to sell lies through this campaign, one thing they know, and nobody can argue, is that when Alexander tell you something, it's the goddamn truth. It's the truth.
And you could back it up with facts. And you could back it up with facts and receipts.
All day. All day. that when we come to you and bring you something, we standing on it. Wherever, whenever, however. Whether the ball, the tool, or the dice. I'm not playing with y'all. I'm telling you, you will not win. You're not going to win. You're not going to steal this glory, this victory from the members. But you're also not going to think that for what you just did, that you're not going to be held accountable. That you're just going to be able to throw this out there and rerun an election and cause harm to the members without any consequence to yourselves. Just losing the election is not a good enough consequence for you. After this election, the only recommendation I have for you is find another place to live, hide, work, wherever, because you're going to be so shamed after this election that everywhere you go, people are going to point their fingers at you and you will not be comfortable anywhere because the devil's a lie.
That's a fact. They go lose two times. You know what I'm saying? Like the neutral monitor can't save them but so many times. You know what I mean? And she's not neutral. We got to stop calling her the neutral monitor. She's far from neutral.
No. She is an adversary of corruption. She is complicit in illicit behavior. She is absolutely she might be more responsible for them. Because fuck it, they say, hey, I want to cheat. They can't cheat. Well,
yeah.
And guess why she has no problem helping them cheat? Because she gets paid by them and she's not a
Oh, look like we lost Kemp. Look like we lost Kemp. We gotta get him back. We gotta get him back. But yo, this whole entire thing is crazy. And then look, we can't forget how JP attacked Latanya. What is JP problem with Latanya? What is JP problem with Latanya? What's going on with that? We got to get Kemp back on because he was saying some stuff. Yo, Kemp, come back on, man. Request to be back on. Like, yo, this is insane. This is unheard of. And the members in TA Surface, y'all need to be upset. Y'all need to be upset. They are trying to steal this election from the members. It has nothing to do with progressive change. Nothing to do with progressive change. I need to get somebody else on. Let me see if I can get other people on from TA Surface. I want to hear what you guys got to say. I want to hear what you guys got to say. See, look, Joey, yeah, they all do need to go, right? So now we got to amplify that message even more now. Even more. We seen Brother Kemp. He's visibly pissed. Visibly pissed. Visibly pissed. And this is why we have to tell JP, get the fuck out of here. All of them. Like this is beyond insane. This is beyond insane. I don't even know. I never seen nothing like it. I've never seen anything like this. So everybody was upset that JP survived. Well, this time we got to make sure that he don't survive. This time we got to tell JP too. Get the fuck out of here. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, maintenance kept JP alive, but we can't allow that this time. So you guys already see what can happen when we don't get them fully up out of here. We got to stomp them. That's why, people say don't kick a man when they down. You got to stomp their head in when they down. You got to make sure that they ain't breathing. You got to get rid of them. You have to get rid of them. There's no other way to do it. You can't let your enemy linger. You can't just let them just sit there and survive and breathe. You got to crush them. You have to crush them. You know what I'm saying? And I'm going to be very honest. I was in denial. I was like, yo, nah, the neutral monitor ain't going to come back. There's no way she could be that corrupt. They not going to make it so obvious that they're that corrupt. There's no way possible they're gonna make it that obvious that they that corrupt. Man, they showed you what it looked like, man. They showed you what it looked like. They show you what corruption looked like. They show you when they want to stick together to take down, and they can have problems within each other. And that's what I try to tell our people. They know when to come together. They recognize when they need to come together against an enemy. We don't do the same thing, right? We sit there and we fight with each other and all this other stuff, but they know when to come together. You know what I'm saying? They know when to come together. Like, let's be clear. Barbara Deinhardt, the unneutral monitor, she's not a graphologist. She didn't study graphology. She don't have the expertise to say that these X's are the same. And even if she did, you can't create something called swing. Like, if there's 123 ballots in question, then you know what you do? You minus those ballots and then you re-add the totals. You don't create a 123 that times that by 2 and then say it's 246 and then you come up with a magic number to make everyone rerun back their elections. Right? So who's to say that this didn't happen throughout the whole entire election? Why not rerun the whole election then? Right? Oh, we're not going to do that because Stand United retained most of their spots. So they're not going to do that. And let's be clear. If another candidate would have did the same thing, she would have denied the protest. Jonathan Davis, thanks for the 1,000 stars. I mean, people, this is beyond crazy. Kemp, where you at? Kemp, where you at, my brother? I need you to get back on. But this is I want to speak to some more candidates. Any more candidates that's affected by this? I want to hear what's going on. Even if you Stand United, if you're a Stand United supporter, I want you to come back on. All right, we getting Kemp back on. Yeah, you there, bro?
Yeah, you got me?
Yeah, finish giving these people this pain, man.
Yeah, man. Nah, yo, I ain't even gonna hold you, son. Like, when I read that shit this morning, my first impulse was just to go to the Union Hall. Like I had to come to the cemetery to stop me from going there. Because I had to talk to the ancestors to bring me back. Cause sometimes the only thing people respect is the ultimate disrespect.
That's a
The
fact.
ultimate disrespect. You want to be disrespectful to 3,000, 4,000 members. You want to be disrespectful to everybody who supported us and voted for us. You want to be disrespectful to the 4-month, 5-month campaign that we put together. You want to be disrespectful to the process of democracy. Well, then maybe you need to be disrespected some way else. Maybe that's what you'll only respect, because that seems to be the only thing you haven't gotten yet. But we understand. But we understand that you know what that comes with, because that's really what they ultimately actually want, right? They want you to do that so that they could eliminate you 3 times, right? That they can make you a 3-time loser. But they got the right one, because
and not to mention, bro, they got you upset today, and today is your mother's birthday. This day started
that's
off
a fact.
today.
That's a fact.
Happy birthday to
Thank
your
you.
mother. You know what I'm saying? So
I haven't even called her yet. I put a post up early on Facebook, had this whole day planned for what I was going to do with my mother on her birthday. And here I'm standing in the cemetery trying to make sense of my rage. But yeah, man, we back at it. We running another election, ladies and gentlemen. And the only thing I'm going to ask is whoever is in opposition to democracy and supports Stand United in stealing this election, please make sure when we come through campaigning, you keep it civil. You make sure that when we come through and campaign and reach out to all the supporters who voted them out, your voice is respected, but your energy better match that voice. I assure you, because this time around, when we beat them, there will be no question. As there was no question already, when What do we got to do? It's like Donald Trump stopped the steal. Is that what these guys are doing? They got fake witnesses with no names, imaginary people, imaginary rules that don't exist. You take 130 votes out of the air and attach them and apply them to the loser. Listen, we all beat our opposition by over 200 votes. All of us. So what did they do? They went and calculated how many votes they would need to say, oh, well, look, on the e-board, they said that my spot won't be ran again because I beat Pan Chan by over 246 votes. But the whole division, we all beat everyone in opposition to us on the slate by more than 220 votes. So they had to find a number that would allow each one of those spots to have another shot at it. They didn't say 212. They didn't say 230. They didn't say 196. They calculated the exact number they would need with the unneutral monitor and established a number to allow the votes to be reran on the titles that they need back. They were willing to concede one e-board spot to me. They said, "Oh, let's just make it look good, and we'll say because Kemp got the most votes, then we'll let his spot stay on the e-board. But everything else, even though he beat his recording secretary, he beat Shakira by 236 votes. That's not enough. We need 246. We need the 10 people who are up. You can't make this up. You can't make this up.
And you know what's so crazy? You gotta laugh sometime to diffuse the anger. Like, you gotta laugh at some of this.
Bro, I gotta laugh to stop crying because the tears and the weary voice, it is rage. I assure you, it is pure fucking rage. And I need to temper that with a smile and some form of tranquility because I gotta get my mind right to go ahead and go back at this bullshit that they just pulled and focus and get back acclimated to the task at hand, and that's being a representative for the members and standing firm and showing the members that even when they want to steal it from you, I'm willing to take those hits. I'm willing to come to the cemetery and cry on your behalf, right? Because I assure you, the same way I'm fighting back for this right now, because this is what they want. They want to say, oh, he on the e-board, yo, Kemp, don't worry about it. You on the e-board, you know what I'm saying? You good, don't worry if you... Oh, it's all or nothing, bro. It's all or nothing because you can't stay here.
Let's bring something to perspective, though. We seen JP and them fight harder for a re-election than they fought for the members during COVID. You have yet to see them post up a pandemic plan to say that the MTA had a pandemic plan in place to protect the members. You have yet to see them stand up for the massive amount of assaults on bus operators and TA surface. You have yet to see them stand up for paid family leave for the operators and TA surface. But when it comes to protect their comfortability, when it comes to protect their corruption, when it comes for them to protect whatever they trying to do that's not for the members, they go all out on a fight, right? Because where was this fight at the whole year and a half? You ain't see nothing. You ain't see not one letter to the governor. You ain't see not one letter to the mayor. You ain't see one letter to elected officials. You didn't see anything.
You did not see them. Them. They lost the election. They still your reps. There were 3 bus accidents the other day on shuttles. Did you see them out there with their fireman vests standing out there because the election was over? No, they went and hid. They went and hid. They stopped doing their job. Members are calling us. My voicemail was full last week because members are saying, yo, y'all our reps now because we can't get help. They abandoned you the day they lost. They went and put in petitions to management to get jobs. You think we don't know? They went and put in petitions to become superintendents. They're all running to not even be part of you. They don't care about you. This is about them not having to work.
Facts. The day they lost, they abandoned the membership. The day they lost, they abandoned the membership. They didn't even want to finish out their term to December 31st. Their term ended on December 8th. Now they're going to come back and act like they care for you guys, that they never abandoned you guys or anything like that. This is crazy, bro.
Oh, we were told to be quiet while the process played itself out. Bullshit. Bullshit.
Get the
You were
fuck out
quiet
of
because you were a
here!
loser. There you go.
Facts. Facts. They
Remember,
was butt
Union
hurt.
Rep 101. Always make sure the environment you work out of, you work hard as a rep to make sure that environment is pristine. So in essence, you ever have to go back, you created an environment better than you left it. You know why they are fighting so hard to never go back to buses? Because 20 years ago, the last time they drove a bus, the job that it was is no longer that. Because under their tenure, it has eroded. The quality of life as a bus operator under their tenure has become eroded. It is worse than they got it and they destroyed it. But guess whose life hasn't become destroyed? Guess whose houses have gotten bigger? Guess whose cars have gotten better? Guess whose retirement has gotten bigger? The people who sold you out. The same ones who want to steal your election want to do it because maybe they ain't finished paying their $1 million mortgage. But don't worry.
That's a fact.
Only suckers run from a fight. I don't tie my shoelaces because I don't run well.
Yo,
My
this is
shoelaces are never tied because I ain't planning on running. I don't run from a fight. So I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna kick it with my ancestors. I'm gonna pray for a whole bunch of strength and pray for whatever it takes to get through the day. I'm gonna go celebrate my mother's birthday. I'm gonna go kiss my kids and tell my wife how much I love her. And then we back at it, ladies and gentlemen. Y'all are gonna see me in the field. They tried to call me Alexander Kemp. I think by the time we beat their ass again, they're gonna have a new name for me. I'm gonna ride with you, bro. Y'all stay up. I'll see
I'd be
y'all in the
good. I'm
field.
here. I'm here, my brother.
All right, my brother. Peace.
Yeah, so that was Kemp. Man, this is big, man. This is big. Never seen before. You know what I'm saying? Never seen before. But it goes back to what we said. These people want to be corrupt in peace. If JP didn't want to be corrupt in peace, he would have been willing to work with the people who won the election. But you know how it worked. You know how it worked. Somebody said give my people a shout out. Donate some stars, man. I shout out for stars, man. Um, yeah, he said people still receiving ballots. It's a whole bunch of crookedness going on. Well, look, I just wanted to create this live to keep you guys abreast of what's going on. I'm gonna be going live a little later, talking about something else, other stuff that's going on, and you guys got to continue to share the video. Donate stars. Santos Garcia, thanks for the 200 stars. Yeah, definitely happy birthday to my brother Kemp, mother Barbara, Miss Barbara. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. She watched the videos too, so happy birthdays. Yes. Happy birthday, Miss Barbara. Y'all make sure to go to Kemp page, and he put up a post for his mother. Make sure to go there and tell her happy birthday. Yeah, so catch you guys later. Peace. Share out the video.